that run the show over there, and beyond the will of the entire body. But that's why I like the House. I mean, you saw Republicans and Democrats come together in a bipartisan way to support not only the multiple economic development packages we sent out throughout the session, but the Senate Bill 100 that we just sent over to them that included a significant amount of tax credit reforms. And as a matter of fact, if you look at the caps that we sent over, we almost pretty much met the Senate at their position. So when you're dealing with a group of people that do not want to have a bill, it's pretty tough to come to a resolution. But I'm very happy with the way my chairman handled it, that my members of the conference committee, I'm very proud of the way our caucus handled this issue, and that's probably a better question for the Senate.
Why do you think the relationship between the House and the Senate became so acrimonious this session?
Well, I don't know if it became acrimonious. I think we still get along. I think it's a function of how the Senate operates. I mean, you know, in the United States Senate, they have a closure rule where if 60 senators want something, they move on. In the Missouri Senate, they let one or two people that want to stand up and filibuster something, or if they just say they might filibuster something, they can't get it done. And so, but that's their process. I've worked well with the Senate. I have a tremendous amount of respect for the senators over there, and you know, the way they run the Senate is up to them. We're happy with what we were able to accomplish this year. Would we have liked to have gotten that additional economic development bill? Sure, but we're pretty pleased with where we're at.
Is that what happened on the early site permit?
I don't know. I think clearly the votes were there in the House. But that's another example that they dropped the Senate substitute with an hour left at 60-something pages that nobody's read. What do they expect success with that? Or they expect failure? I would expect failure, and that's what they got.
Do you think the majority of senators would have voted for the early site?
We haven't even seen the language. I haven't even read the language, so I can't tell you whether they would or wouldn't if I haven't read the language.
Would you have passed that bill if it had come over?
I haven't read the language. I don't think it's good public policy to pass a bill that we haven't read the language. So the answer is no.